Hey everybody, it is Tuesday, and yes, I know what yesterday's vlog looked like. Yes, I was actually bothered by something. No, I'm not going to talk about it because it's not important. It really isn't. But what is important is, and it's still going too. I'm pretty sure you can see what I'm pointing at. That was a car. And those were bushes. That's a fence that's like up to my chest. That's a tree over there. Ah. Yeah, when they said we were gonna get some snow, I thought it was gonna be another one of those completely completely wrong wrong calls. Yeah, they were spot on. The only thing they were wrong about was the height of it. They said a foot. That's more than a foot. That fence is like up. That fence is like up to my nipples. And so, or at least somewhere close to there. So that's more than a foot if it's about half covered. And then yeah. So we started in the morning because it was like, oh, you can't drive on the streets, but my mother like she was driving home. So yeah, apparently there was something that made it okay. There was something, I can't remember what it was though. So I'm not gonna try and remember it because I don't. So yeah, pretty much she came back and we had to get the driveway out. And pretty much this is the people I like during the winter. When they see the people working, doing the shoveling, and this is maybe 6 in the morning. He was and I mean the big bulldozers. He was just cleared the whole end of the driveway for us. Very nice person. And I'm not even joking. At the same time, I was about to call Aaron and be like, "Hey, are you still plowing the snow? Because if you are, can you go down my street real quick?" But that didn't need to happen. Then again, I don't think Aaron would have cared because if he showed up, he would have gotten a coffee or something for free. Yeah. We had the snowblower going, but then something happened to it. I think it got buried, and then they found it and they used it, I guess. I don't know. I only shoveled for so long because I was just done. I was up all night working on stuff, and so pretty much, depending if I have tomorrow off because of the snow, which if it's supposed to bring more tomorrow, then probably. I don't know yet. I'll have to ask. I'm not gonna update you guys on that because you'll know. If it is, then I'll update walking down the street. I'll start recording a little bit so you guys can see the snow, because really, it's holy crap. When they said we were gonna get hit, they were not kidding. But something I'm really excited for is gonna be tomorrow. Hopefully, the snow packs down enough where if I do it, I won't just go right through and hit the ground, but it's also still soft enough that I can land in it without pretty much feeling like I went into the ground anyway. Because last year, 2 years ago, Lily and Fia just came home, and we got hit with a huge snowstorm. It took out the power, and we were in the living room, and we were boiling water, so the warmth and the humidity we like warm up the rooms. Hiram was here for that too. He was here for like the first night, and then it was the same thing. They wouldn't let people drive, so he was gonna go home, and then he was gonna come back. He was just gonna check in, make sure everything was okay at his house, and if the power was on, he was thinking about staying, and everyone just said, if your power's on, just stay there. Don't bother coming back, because it's not that safe. He can't. I think he stayed home that day, and then he came back up the next, and then we were just being idiots at that point. Steven was gonna come up when it started to snow, because he wanted to like paint his shoes or something. Yeah, it didn't happen. And no offense to him, but I'm not surprised. Steven hasn't really done anything. Like, I'm not even joking. Like Hiram, I can understand. He lives in another city completely. Steven, I can't really understand. Well, actually, I understand him enough to be able to make this statement. He lives like, we go down this street, go down that street, and go down one more street, and you're on his street. Aaron, go down the street, take the left, go down the street, go take the right, and then there's like a little midget street that's like as big as my house, like from there to there. I'm not gonna actually show you because that'd just be weird. And then there's like a straight road, and then you turn at that street, and then you're right there. So we don't live that far apart from each other, and we're like, me and Aaron, we live further apart than Steven does from me. And Aaron was thinking about coming up. I asked him if he wanted to hang out, and he said he was plowing snow, and he was like, maybe when I get back. So he was farther away, and he was still thinking about coming up. Steven, on the other hand, he lives closer, and he wasn't going to. It's like either he's afraid of the snow, or it's just, He said he wanted to spray paint shoes, and then I told him there was a raccoon in the garage. I think that's what it was. Because he couldn't do what he wanted to do. No offense to him or anything, but really. Like, and I know there's that one guy in every group of friends. There's that one guy, or that one girl, one person that, like, you guys, like, that group, your group, is, like, so tight, so tightly packed together. Like, if a fight broke out and one of you were involved, the others wouldn't even think. They wouldn't even think at all. Just like that, they'd be in it. Like, that's the four of us. Me, Aaron, Steve, and Hiram. One of us were in a fight, the other three. Bang. If that person who was in the fight, it was one-on-one, if they wanted to keep it one-on-one, they just say no. And then if somebody else tried to step in, then we'd take action. Then we'd do something. Of course, that never really happened. At all, much. But, like, we were willing to, like, hey, if one of us got into a fight, the other three were willing to stand up with them and get our butts handed to us. Then again, Steven is like a tank. Not really. I mean, he could just take hits. And, yeah, that's pretty much it, really. I haven't seen Steven fight. I can't say anything about him. All I know is that he's a tank. I've seen him, like, box around with us with, like, the gloves, and he just takes hits, and then he, like, swings for one, but it's, like, a wild swing, and then it's swinging. And then Aaron's, like, he's got that training, so he knows, so he's, like, got that, like, whole, like, you could tell he's been trained to, like, fight, because he's all, like, he's so used to doing that kind of stuff, that he will make those motions, but he'll stop, and you can tell it's a little awkward for him, because he doesn't want to be, like, all, oh, boom, 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 and he's trying to be nice about it. And then Hiram's just a freak of nature. I don't think I would ever want, if you gave me the choice of example, Big Show with his knockout punch. Like that punch could definitely just roll some heads, just knock people out like that. Or Hiram. I'd pick Hiram because Hiram is like that crazy guy. He's got so many different things he could do. Like, the three of us, we know him, and we've seen him fight before. And we still don't understand how he fights. Because he's just like, boom, he's just that person. He's like everything. And then me, I'm just like, if I know something, then I'll do it. But if I don't, I don't. It's like, eh. But yeah. Yeah, I got bored of holding it, sorry. How's it gonna pee? I gotta pee. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom, and I'm not sure if I should do that or not. Okay, sorry guys. I forgot all. What? I forgot all about you guys. Oops. Actually, no, I didn't forget. I just didn't remember. Ah. So I'm smart up. Ow. Well, okay, maybe not as smart as I thought I was, because that hurt. But yeah. So that's probably going to be about an hour of empty... Well, actually, no. What time is it? Oh. That's... Wait, I could just look at the time at the corner of the thing. So yeah, it's probably going to be like a half hour of stuff I got to take out of this. Well, you guys can leave that to me, because I will see you. Really? 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 We will see you guys in the shadows. Go away. Ow! Suck.